Hi guys, Spartan 765. This is part 2 of the rifle barrel / receiver rebluing. Just to let you know, this applies to any parts also. If you want to reblue your mag or any of the other parts you got, just follow these exact same steps. This is part 2. This is clean and degrease before you remove the bluing. You're looking at this gun thinking, oh, well, it's just been blued. That's because it was just blued about 2 months ago. But if you look on the top here, the receiver looks like crap right there, because of fingerprints that got on there when it was being reblued. So I'm going to reblue it because I want it to look perfect. Next step is cleaning and degreasing. I just use birchwood, KC cleaner, and degreaser, and you can get a kit with cleaner, degreaser, rust remover, and bluing at the hardware at the gun shop, like Gander Mountain, Fleet Farm, almost any place that sells guns will have it. Your local gun shop might not, but it's a gun bluing kit. Works great. It works the best for me. It's high quality. It's about the best cold bluing there is. Very, very, very durable. And don't ask me how to brown a rifle, because I'm not going to do that with a torch and everything. Bluing works good. Okay, now I get to cleaning and degreasing. Now you just take a towel, paper towel, put it on here. I'm going to set the camera on this retarded little stand I made out of a file, pounded into the wall. Just take your degreaser. You don't have to be fooled by degreaser. All this is alcohol, rubbing alcohol. So if you have rubbing alcohol at home, just go ahead and use that. Then you won't have to buy the degreaser. But if you get the kit that has all the stuff in it, it comes with it. So no big deal. But rubbing alcohol will work. You want to make sure you get it all nice and good. You want to stay out of the chamber, because in fact, I would recommend you apply a little bit of oil inside the chamber in case any bluing or rebluing gets inside the chamber. Once rifle bluing sits for more than a minute to 30 seconds, it will start a chemical reaction, which will cause rust and discoloration. If you ever get a green, like a kind of copper green rust, or a white, that means you're letting your bluing sit too long. You only let it sit for about 30 seconds and then you wipe it off. Now to get in here, the trigger group here, this is a K31 rifle, by the way. If you want to check out the first part of this, just go to bluing part 1. You want to get inside the trigger group really good. And I am not going to do a wood stock refinish video, because that takes 4 days to do. This takes 6 hours. The video you will see is probably only 1/10 of what will actually be done, but this is just the basics that will be on these video series, just enough to help you get it done. Now I recommend you do this on a wood surface. This is just my gunsmithing table with the gun pad removed. You do not want to do rebluing on a gun pad. Don't be retarded. Just want to get it all nice. Just go over the whole gun, the whole barrel with this. There is no need on a K31 or any rifle really to remove the front sight, because a lot of rifles you try to do that with a punch. I mean, they've been on there for 70 years. You try to take that off with a punch, you're going to probably end up bending your barrel. Just leave it on there. If you want to take it off, they make sight adjustment tools for itself for about $100. I'm going to buy one, but your average Joe, I mean, you can just make one out of an aluminum steel ring and an Allen key ring, or an Allen screw, a hex screw. Just get it all nice and good. You want to make sure all cosmoline, oil, etc. is off, or the bluing will not adhere to it. Your rust and bluing remover will not remove oil, so don't think you can skip this step. If you do not do this, the oil will not, or the bluing will not adhere to the surface, and it will look like a dog shit on it with some mayonnaise. It looks stupid. The mayo was just a joke. If anybody is wondering, this is kind of a stupid question, but I get asked a lot of stupid questions on YouTube. Not that they're stupid, they're good questions, but some of them are stupid. One question I got asked is the K31 pinned or a threaded barrel? Well, one easy way to tell on most rifles, if they're threaded, they'll have a wrench lug right there where the wrench was, I mean, if it's pinned, obviously there'll be a pin there. But no, the K31 is threaded. So is the Mauser, so is the most Nagant, so are most SKSs, except for some Chinese ones. You want to make sure you get all the oil off and want to avoid touching it with your fingers. The surfaces you're going to blue. Take your finger, when you're bluing, place one finger here and one finger in the back of the tang if you want a good way to hold it. I'm just going to finish up with this and I'll get back to you at the bluing and rust remover.